Welcome everybody to bestofguide.tv. I am your host today, Nikki, and I am honored to be here because you are going to be blown away to meet Chef Vikas Khanna, a Michelin star chef who has the biggest heart that I've ever met. I've actually been stalking him for a couple of days now with a new documentary that he has done on his country of India, all the books that he has written. My heart is beating because it is such an honor to be here. I would like to welcome you and have you really come to understand this amazing human being, Chef Vikas. Hi, Chef Vikas. How are you doing today,
very
sir?
Good, very good.
It is such an honor.
Likewise.
Such an honor to have you here today.
I didn't know you were stalking me. You should have called me. I wasn't here.
I was had the opportunity to meet you last night and see you in your element of cooking and sharing your love for food and basic fresh ingredients from your country, and that just really just opened my heart. I took my son with me. He really said, I want to come with you, Mommy, and I'm like, let's go. And he had really an amazing experience as well.
We want our kids to be curious, and this is important for them to understand this new world which is merging of a lot of different cultures, and that's why I had to make a movie on color.
Oh my goodness.
As symbolism.
So amazing. I'm so excited to go see it tonight.
Yes.
The Last Color is a documentary of an amazing story of a woman. Would you like to share a little bit about the story?
So the Last Color is actually a feature film, but it is inspired by true events.
Okay.
So there's a very old traditional, I just feel an ancient curse in India, which is changing, which I'm so proud of this change, that women who were widowed and their husbands passed away, they would just have to go outside and live outside in ashrams and not in the best conditions. And one thing which was very heartbreaking is that they're never being a part of any weddings, celebrations, festivals. And then came to the point where my personal story started, because I remember my father telling the story of my aunt when she was widowed in Mumbai and she came to our hometown in Amritsar, that's north of India. So my father would always say that when he saw her get off the train on the platform, she was wearing white sari, had a dog and 2 kids. And he's saying, I fell on my knees because I wanted my sister back in the colors.
Wow.
So, a country which is known for colors, there are women who live a colorless life. That was gravity for me. Like, I was intrigued by it because, Nikki, as you know, you run so many restaurants, that color is everything.
Yes.
What you put on the plate and how we eat, our senses work. And imagine that nature has given us these colors, and to punish people to remove color from their life. I think that was heartbreaking.
Yes.
And then something changed. In 2012, Supreme Court of India passed orders for rehabilitation of these widows.
That's amazing.
And post that decision in 2013, these widows celebrated Holi, the festival of colors, for the first time.
That is amazing.
So on Yahoo homepage, there was an NPR story, and there was a story from New York Times, and these women, and their color and their expressions, the pain, the weight, the chaos, the patience, the peace. The color was the symbol of freedom, diversity, and rebirth. I said, you know what, I need to make something out of this. So I wrote a novel, and my editor in New York, and he's American Greek, he's saying, this is one of the most beautiful stories, you need to do a screenplay on this. He did a screenplay, and then we couldn't find anyone to direct it because the story was not very powerful, according to some people. And I said, okay, it can't be so hard. We have YouTube. You can always YouTube what to do with the cameras and how to edit and everything. We can do that. It can't be so hard, because one of the most overrated things on this planet Earth is talent.
Wow.
And one of the most ruined thing I've ever seen in my life is unsuccessful talent, because talent without hard work and devotion just means nothing.
Yes.
And I know people with devotion and hard work, they will beat all the talented people.
Yes.
Because they have this kind of thing that I will risk everything for this. And I'm not going to be self-entitled for my talent. I said, you know what? I've never been self-entitled, and I'm going to find a way to make the movie. And here we are in Dallas International Film Festival.
It's so amazing.
But now when I'm choosing any project, I'm old enough to say that I want to do something which just shakes my soul.
Yes.
And you know, when I was passing through those by lanes and in the country of colors where everyone was drenched in color, and I'm photographing that beautiful festival, I saw thousands of widows on the by lanes, on the balconies and terraces, just overlooking the celebration which they were not a part of. And I was just passing by, one woman just folded her hands and she bowed, and she must be 90 years old, and that was the one which really caught my heart. And I said, this is not that one post.
Yep.
This is the something that you treasure all your life. That within that pain, she had this gratitude and humility to thank me for just acknowledging her,
Yes.
that she exists. I didn't even do anything. I'm like, I just bowed my head as I was walking by, because I was so broken looking at this, that they're not a part of the celebration. And they've been punished for something which they didn't even make a mistake for.
You made a connection, though.
That was very powerful for me at that moment. And I said, this moment has to prolong. This is not that 1 minute of Instagram fame.
Yep.
This is something which is much grander. This is the way of universe telling me that don't forget this face, remember it, and remember this moment, because this story is going to be a very important turning point of my life.
Yes.
Because
And for India.
of course,
And for all the widows that you have pretty much shine a light on.
you know,
their
you're going to be
lives.
surprised in the movie. Every time I watched it 3,790 times in edit.
Awesome.
When the little girl eventually splashes color on her, I break up every single time, because I feel that I splashed color on all the women which passed away without color. All these widows which were invisible to many people and colorless. I splashed color on my aunts, on my grandmoms, on the women in my family I saw living a life of such isolation. And with those white, I had this fear. And I think I overcame my fear when the little girl finally splashes color on her.
You know, you always stay true to who you are. You stay true to what you're passionate about, what you want to do, and what you want to present.
Yes.
And people understand that it comes from the heart, it comes from the soul. So I hope you all enjoyed our conversation today. Until next time, have a wonderful day.